Thank you for joining us for this short video and PowerPoint presentation about forfeits and defaults. A forfeit is charged to a team or an individual who fails to be present for a scheduled intramural game or match and does not notify the intramural office in advance. Forfeits are recorded as a 1-0 loss, and a 0 sportsmanship rating is given to the team or individual that forfeits. A forfeit may also be issued if an ineligible participant is discovered. This could include individuals who participated on another team or an individual who is not a registered student, faculty, or staff member. Check out our website for more information about eligibility policies. The consequences of a forfeit include the captain of the team being charged $40 to their student account at the end of the semester. This is an increase from last semester's and previous semester's charge of $15. The charge for individual and dual and small-sided sport forfeits is $10. A team that forfeits during the regular season will also not be eligible to be in the playoff tournament, and a team that forfeits 2 games will be dropped entirely from the league without the possibility of re-entry and charged $80 to the captain at the end of the semester, $40 times 2 forfeits. A team or individual that forfeits during the playoff tournament is eliminated from the tournament. A default is an unplayed game that is recorded as a 1-0 loss with a 3 for sportsmanship. A default results when a team captain notifies the intramural sports office that they will not show up to play a contest. It's important to note that the deadline to let our office know that your team or you will not show up to play a game is noon on the business day of the game. Please note, games being played on Sundays, in order to be defaulted, the intramural office must be notified by Friday at noon. It's courteous to let your opponent know that you're not going to show up, but you must notify the intramural sports office in order to have a default instead of a forfeit. We can be notified by phone or by email. The consequences of a default include a 1-0 loss and a lowered sportsmanship rating of 3.0. Please note this lowered sportsmanship rating of 3 is a new policy that started in fall of 2014. Teams may only default once per sports season. A second default will be recorded as a forfeit and will make the team ineligible for playoffs. A second default will also result in the captain being charged the forfeit fee of $40 for team sports. Why should you care about forfeits and defaults? Mostly, it's disrespectful to those who have showed up to play. We have a long waiting list of teams that want to participate but cannot participate in intramural sports. When teams forfeit or default, we lose the opportunity to play games and serve students who would like to participate in our leagues. Imagine showing up to an intramural game, taking time out of your busy schedule from school, work, other obligations, only to have the other team not show up. It's disrespectful and is not how we like our program to be run. The fee and sportsmanship rating penalties associated with forfeits are mechanisms put in place to deter instances of forfeits and defaults. Participants can easily avoid forfeits and defaults a couple different ways. The first is to have a team ready to show up and play at the day and time that you want to play. We encourage captains to consult with their teammates prior to registering to find a day and time that works best for all teammates. The requirement to populate the online roster is a second way to deter forfeits and defaults. We require captains and teams to have their rosters populated prior to the start of the league to ensure that you have individuals committed to a team and ready to play. The best way to avoid forfeits and defaults is having your entire team show up on time with your university ID card. Teams sometimes forfeit games because they do not have the minimum required number of players there with their university ID cards. If a participant does not have their UID, they cannot sign in and they are not eligible. We encourage you to show up at least 15 minutes prior to your scheduled game. Your team's playoff games will most likely not be played during the same day and time as your regular season games. Before playoffs start, you can let our office know when you do not want to play during the playoffs. We will do our best to accommodate all special scheduling requests. We hope this brief presentation has been helpful in your understanding of forfeits and defaults. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thanks.